All right, everybody, we are back live again. Okay, I'm gonna put the link into the chat. All right, when I put the link into the chat, everybody come through, come through, come through, come through. All right, had a little bit of technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? I do apologize for that. You know what I mean? I'm sending the link to everybody right now. Give me one moment. Give me one moment, y'all. Let me get my bearings. You know what I mean? But look, we appreciate everybody coming through. We appreciate all the views. You know what I mean? We appreciate everybody, showing us the love, man. You know what I mean? I just put the link inside the stream yard. You know what I mean? Should be popping up very shortly. You know what I mean? So yeah, there you go. There you go. There go that stream yard link. You know what I mean? Everybody come through. I already got Princess K here. Alright, got him three.
Hey, yo, my bad, y'all, man. Like, I was trying to leave out and I
Mm-hmm.
forgot, I'm using my phone. So I'm thinking, like, this is like the exit button. And then it just
Yeah, yeah.
totally, like, shut down the podcast.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let
Yeah.
me drop it. Let me drop it in the what
Hey,
you call it.
hey, but our true supporters, man, are definitely going to be coming through, man. So we got, like, people coming in already. So I'm going to let y'all rock still, yo.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all
Thank
doing a
you.
good
Thank you.
job,
Thank
man.
you.
Be safe
All right,
out
for
there.
sure.
Thank you. Yeah, we're waiting for the
All
rest of
right.
the family to come through. You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
I'm going to leave out so I ain't going to fuck nothing up.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Princess.
Hey,
So, Princess K, what do
Hey,
you
how
think
you
about the
doing?
conversation that we were having?
I'm just listening and learning. Like B9 said, it's not necessarily my forte, so I'm just soaking it in like a sponge. You know,
Yes,
just
yes.
observe. Like when you're around intelligence like that and wisdom, you gotta know to shut up and just listen and
Right,
learn and
right.
apply. That's also true.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Marcus, you made it, man.
No, man, I was just like taking it all in, all the knowledge that all you guys are speaking about, talking about. I was learning a lot too, so I appreciate it.
Yep, no problem, man. Baby Bash is on the plane right now, man.
I was gonna say,
He can't be here at the moment, but
no, I feel like, no, I was just gonna say because like that Boost Mobile Plus service you guys got right now.
Y'all finna stop kicking me out the damn crib.
Chef, you made it,
Let's
man.
go home, Roger.
Glad to have you
Chef
back.
finally cooked his
Queen,
chicken.
glad to have you back, Queen.
Right.
What's up? Love
Yeah,
her.
oh, look, there she go. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Look, when she talk like that, she's serious. Like, what's up?
Yeah, I do. Love her.
Princess, I love your stance. I love your mindset, what you share. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I'm just a
Hey,
26-year-old trying to make
hey,
it here.
hey.
You'll make it.
Live your truth, man.
Wait, you say you're
I'm
26, Princess?
She shared
Yes.
that
How
before.
old
You
did you
guys
think
don't
I was?
listen.
I thought she was
oh,
older than that.
no, she's
No.
26. She been said that.
Do I look old? What makes
No,
What
you
you
it's
trying to
it's
say,
the
think?
Mr.
wisdom.
Best?
It's
What
the
you trying to say,
wisdom.
Mr.
It's the
Best?
wisdom. It's the wisdom. Listen,
Oh,
rookie, get out of here, rookie. All right,
okay.
it's the
I
Don't
wisdom. All
start.
right.
Don't start, Michael Rogers.
okay. Now I just been
Hey,
around a
Michael
lot of
Jordan discovered
elders.
Chicago.
Yeah.
You ain't Jordan. I said Rogers.
Hey, Eddie, yo,
Yeah.
Eddie, radiator.
Right here.
What is the
Yo,
name
what's
of that
what's
song,
B9's
yo?
YouTube page, man?
What's his YouTube?
B9, yeah, I can
I
never
got it.
find it.
I got you. Yeah, I got everybody's YouTube, yo. Like I got everybody. I got the regular YouTube, the backup YouTube, the YouTube they don't want nobody to know. I got all them
Dang,
joints, man.
84?
Yes, we
The
are
burner
live
YouTube.
too.
Mm-mm.
Yes, yes,
We back
yes.
live. So I'm about to put that out right now.
Oh, you got it. It's in the private chat.
Oh, I'm putting it up on a regular joint. Give me
Okay.
one
Okay.
second.
Okay.
Dang, where is this? Where is the social media? Oh, okay, I know what to do. Got Vic in the building. Vic, what up, baby?
Vic, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Vic, I
What's
got I got a
down?
question for you, Vic.
Vic Freeze.
Vic is in the building.
Yo,
Vic
Vic,
the
I
how did
know
that
freeze.
he's coming.
Vic, how did that whole interview process go down with you and WME? How did that even come about? Because that was amazing, bro.
Oh, you
You
muted.
muted Vic. He got to plug his mic in. I think he on now.
How about now?
Yep.
You good, bro. You good.
Had phantom power. Yeah. Everything was cool, man. She hollered at me, and she's got a system. I think the name of it is Calendly. I don't know if that's a program or app, but I mean, she had all the questions laid out.
Calendarly, yeah.
And basically, she asked me like maybe 10 questions or something through the system, and basically it allowed me to pick a day and time frame within her schedule that we both could. I mean, we really didn't even have to have a conversation, so everything else was about the conversation.
Okay. Yeah, that joint was dope, man. That joint was super dope. Yo, Eddie, drive real quick, Eddie. Eddie.
Oh,
yeah. You telling me to drive? I'll for the end. Okay. I got the wheel. Marcus, right?
My bad. I don't think I answered the right question. I figured we was in the back chat. That shit live. Shout out to everybody out there in the real chat.
Right,
yeah, we live.
We live. Jump in and jazz it up for him.
Okay, I'm glad I ain't said no damn shit.
Did you have a question, Eddie?
Because I understand what it really was. So he's being humble, right? And there's parts he may not recognize, right?
Mm-hmm.
So over the top WME, she's dope in terms of what she does. And she's almost like one of my gurus because she's more OG to me in this thing than I am to her in life, right? So she'll tell me what to do. She'll be like, yo, watch this video. Tell me what you see. That kind of stuff. She's dope. I've been on the show with a couple dudes, JR Wisdom, King Riches. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, yo, she was like, we got to do something with Vic. And I said, yes, that would be dope. So the thing is, Vic, he's, hence the black light, he's more like a mysterious figure. You get what I'm saying? He's the Rubik's Cube that when you get it, right, and you get all the colors, all the sides the right way, then you blink, oh shit, you got a green in the middle of the red. You ain't going to be able to crack that puzzle. So she literally prepared for that. You get what I'm saying? And that shit came out to be a dope ass interview. It utilized his history within, being a veteran of the United States Air Force, and a lot of his technical, empirical, and tactical knowledge of what was going on. So he brought a lot of insight to that, You asked him that, he was like, "Oh yeah, she sent me an invite in the email, and it,
really modest about it. Word."
And I'm like, "Yo,
I know he's seen the show, so he must be talking about."
Yo, Eddie, jump on the call. Eddie, jump on the call. I'm driving.
Okay.
Shout
Yeah.
out to
Let's
Chef.
take it from there now, man.
I thought Eddie had. Did you have a question, Eddie? Because I know you're gonna say something before.
No, he got to take a call. He got to take a call real quick.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, what you said? What you said?
I called Victor Freeze glow stick. His light is glowing.
Oh, that's
what the ladies call it.
That's what the ladies call it. That's what the ladies call it.
Hey, you heard that, did you?
Hey. Watch yourself now. That's not what I call it. That's not what I was saying. Let's keep it there.
Tell them Nighthawks. I said,
don't go there. Don't go there. You already know.
He only mess with you, Queen. He only mess with you.
I know.
You already know.
I know.
Love,
but I gotta put it. Like,
she gotta appear that she's making resistance. Okay, that's right, Queen.
We don't. No. I spent time today with my cousin, who is 71 years old, been about to celebrate 50 years of marriage. That's 50. She got married when she was 21.
Damn.
Black do not crack. This woman does not have a wrinkle. She does not have a forehead fold, no Botox, no nothing. She just moves a little slower, but she is still an amazing Black woman. 50 years of marriage. I told her, I said, you need to come on one of these podcasts and talk to these young thotty thots and tell them really what it means to be married.
And they've been through ups and downs. I know what you're talking about. They've been through ups and downs.
In and out. And the whole time, this woman has been in a coma for 6 months from seizures. And her husband said to the doctors, I remember going to the hospital. They was like, hey, you got to think about pulling the plug. He said, the only plug I'm pulling is when you unplug her and she walks up out of here. You are tripping. She will stay here until she gets up and walks out of that bed. And they've been married almost 50 years. So, I had a very good day. I had a very good day today.
That's dope. Quentin, if you don't mind me asking, how old is her husband?
He is, I'm not sure, but I think he's close, but I think he might be a few years younger.
Okay.
I don't think it's much difference from what I understand. Yeah. So yeah.
So let me ask this question, y'all.
Princess K, when I saw her and I was talking to her and I felt like I didn't want to leave, I had to go to work. I felt like I was sitting at my elder's feet, just soaking up her knowledge, her laughter, her joy, and even her beauty. You know, because me and her didn't always get along, but I felt like I was at a place where I could just sit there and appreciate her knowledge and her life.
Wow.
Said that don't leave, you ain't gonna leave. I wasn't the one that said that. I'm just telling you. But no, I heard it wasn't.
Darrell, Mr. Bessenwell, can you tell him we can hear the phone call?
Okay. Let me ask this question. No.
It's a whole side conversation over there.
It's on me. So yeah. So this is my
chef.
This is my
and bearding.
This is my question, right? Why is that not happening nowadays, y'all? What's going on? Where's the love? Why it's not happening? You know what I mean?
I think people get into marriage for the wrong reasons. Yes. I think people get in relationships for the wrong reasons. Everybody's trying to elevate, get the bag. That's the mindset. It's not always about what you have. It's about where you want to go and what you're going to build together. You're not always going to have it on straight. You're not always going to have a perfect marriage. You're not always going to have the perfect finances. It's where you want to go, who's driving, and if you believe in each other to get each other through it. That's what she said. So I think the problem is that chicks want dudes that look, it's nothing wrong with having your preferences or whatever else. But when you got materialistic things that outweigh the spiritual, the emotional, and the steadfast things, you're going to have issues. Beauty is fleeting. Money fades away. But that character gets you through some things. So I think it's the mindset.
Economics.
We got thotty thot just running around here crazy.
Precious, you were going to say something?
I completely agree with her. There's a lack of patience that I'm observing. You can't expect for people to be perfect, and you sometimes in life have to grow with that person because you're not perfect either. And there's this idea that you get with someone and they show another form of character that you weren't aware of, which you should be, because you should be vetting before you reach that point where you decided to get married. But it's people running into relationships too fast. Not only that, but I think we place an emphasis on getting married sometimes, but people aren't focused on how you stay married. And I only go by the examples I saw of elders that I'm around who have been in marriages for like 40, 50 years above. And the one thing that they told me is that, love isn't what kept the marriage going. It was their importance about the commitment that they made to each other.
Hold on, Princess. B9, drop out, come back in, B9, because you're not connected. Wait, I think he's about to be connected now. There you go. Perfect. Okay.
What up? What up? What up?
Go ahead, Princess. I'm sorry.
Well, I was just saying, it's a lack of commitment. I feel that people don't hold that to as much importance. And not to say marriages in the past didn't have their own problems either, but it's you getting with someone for the wrong reasons. You don't have the patience to stay in the relationship and work with them, and you have a lack of commitment. Is something common. I've actually had this conversation with some girls my age, and what I'm getting is that people almost fear commitment. Like, you don't even want to have your phone bill. You don't want to commit to a phone bill.
Hell nah.
No contracts.
Nope.
And I'm seeing that and I'm just like, where do we go from here? Because it's just like these are problems that I'm talking about with people my age.
How
And
old are you, may I ask?
I'm 26.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting back and looking, and I'm just like, this whole bull crap about you not wanting to submit, you not wanting to commit, you just wanting to get the bag. And I'm not judging you for whatever you choose to do in life, but what are we getting out of this?
May I add a little bit to what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think where you're leaving off is where I'll pick up, which is where are we going? Which is the things that a lot of the channels out here are talking about concerning relationships are symptoms, but you have to refer to the root cause of things if you want to see things actually get better and not be temporarily bandaged. So I think one of the sources outside of general morality, which would come, like Brother B9 says, when we have something to refer to, some common thread, a piece of land, something to claim ownership of, some type of identity. But that's going to take some economic prowess. And what's happening is people are in a lot of these relationships, whether they started out of lust or not, out of necessity. And they're glorified roommates. They're paying bills. They're babysitting. They're not raising children, and they're not living a married life. What they're doing is surviving, and the man is going to be driven by his necessity, the things that he has to do to be able to look himself in the mirror. So he doesn't have time or the energy to connect with his woman, to be connected. It's much easier for him to cheat. It's much easier for his kids to fall wayward to the world, because even when he's there, he don't even want to be bothered. He's maxed out. He's depressed because he hasn't found the promised land or the economic prosperity that he was told of in his youth. So whatever portion that man plays, his wife or his woman is going to be a reflection of the promises he was able to keep or not thereof. And it's just a big ball of emotional chaos, the glorified roller coaster that people say that they hate. But when you find the person that is stable, then now the curiosity of others is alive and well. The idle time. That man, he's paying everything, but he's gone. That devil's workshop. And that goes back to the morality. So when you got morality and finances working against you in a governmental structure that's designed to make sure that it's going to take you your whole life, they want to use the full capacity of that battery. By the time you're at retirement age, yeah, now you can start thinking about living. That's my piece.
Thanks.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, Marcus.
Speak your piece, bro. Senor Rodriguez.
You there?
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. My mute button was on. Because I hear a lot about what everybody's saying, and it's like my parents, for example, they stuck it out for about 25 years or so about being together before they split up and divorced. And when they had first told me that's what's going to happen, I saw it since a young age to the moment that I was growing up. When I was a kid, so a young man, they had gone through the ringer with some things. And I remember, I used to tell my dad, Dad, you can, if you got to go, I understand. I'm not going to hate you for it. I'll understand and I respect it. But the whole time he would just keep staying and staying and staying. And my mom and dad, they just put each other through the ringer. And I always used to ask him, I was like, why are you guys still together? And they're like, at least what my dad told me. He's like, it's not about usually our happiness or our peace. It's about duty, especially if we have kids. I got to make sure that, you guys have a roof over your head, food in the fridge, clothes on your backs, and the bills to be paid. And, a lot of people, they sacrifice so much. And they're right there going through it. So, when I'm growing up with my father, I just understood and I appreciate everything he did for me. So even though, I told him, hey, you can leave. And if you want to find your happiness with a different woman, I understand. But it just taught me to value more for what my father did for us as a whole.
Much respect for that.
Hey, D9.
Yes, sir.
I apologize. I think it derailed the conversation. When you came in before, we were talking about, I think, a subject that you are very versed in, sir. The productivity of marijuana, the positives that are lesser known facts.
Yeah, well, I want to chime in on what y'all was talking about first. Everything that I was saying before the first stream got cut off, I love how the continuity came right back as the stream continued, because we have to understand that there's a chronology to things, especially here in America. America is a capitalist society. So when you handle step one in that chronology process, amassing capital, your relationships will be easier. And I'm not saying that money is the end all be all, but when you have the bag already, you can now focus on a relationship and really give it the amount of time, effort, and attention that it needs and it deserves. A lot of our Black women, I'm noticing, are feeling less than because their man has to work 10, 12, 14 hours, and they still want help with the kids. They still want help with the dishes. They still want help with cleaning this and that or whatever. And that help translates into their love language. But we can't provide that help because we haven't truly helped ourselves yet. We understand the concept of pouring into others, but we don't understand that it starts with filling up our pitcher first. I can hold an empty pitcher over your cup all day long, but what's getting accomplished? What am I'm pouring air in the air? No, the whole point of the whole concept of that is to fill your pitcher up first with liquid. And that liquid, and that's why money is called liquid. That's why, for that exact reason. Because once you have that liquid, now you can actually pour into others. So we go around saying this concept of pouring into others, but you have nothing to pour. So you have to step back and be real with yourself. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but you got to be real with yourself and say, hey, I'm not ready yet for this. That's why our counterparts in a lot of cases don't even think about relationships till the age of 35, 40, 45, because they understand that I got to fill this picture up first, because no matter how much we love each other, how much we into each other, you don't want to sleep under the bridge with me in my tent. And we say, oh, we sure is in love with each other though. Now warm up them beans on this open fire because we love each other. Nah, that's bullshit.
What's love got to do?
Exactly. All mergers are based on romance and finance. Of course, you want to be able to sleep with that person. Of course, you want to be able to be intimate and have those moments. But you're trying to create something. Being married is the beginning, not the end. So when you're beginning something, that's when the hardest work begins. That's when you have to really put your money, your resources, your time into it. And then once it gets going, then you can ease back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But right now, and it's so funny, America was built off of us taking care of the land, us being agriculturalists and farmers and things of that. But yet we don't farm our own hearts. We don't farm our own minds. We're not putting down the right soil to build. You're building a 10-story, 10-bedroom mansion on quicksand. And you're mad when the results come. That's what I was trying to say earlier when I say you got to prepare properly. And we want to cross the finish line, but we didn't really run the 5K. We're talking about our grandparents, our great-grandparents, all these people. And yes, they did get dogged out. And yes, they are owed something. But you're not owed anything. Ain't nobody on this panel know anything about 1940 nothing. 1950 nothing. You are representing your family, and there's nothing wrong with that. But are you really representing your family? Are you on the same level as grandma and grandma? You talk all this bullshit about, well, he didn't give me this gift or he didn't take me to this restaurant. He must not love me. While we seeing grandmas that know for a fact granddaddy got a second family. But she ain't bit more thinking about leaving today than she was yesterday. Because she understands, just like Marcus said, there's love comes in duty and sacrifice, not always in roses and candy. Which one would Marcus rather have had? His mother get roses and candy all the time, or for his dad to make that sacrifice and put food on the table?
You need to do ASMR, bro. Keep going, please.
What is AMSR?
ASMR, that's the stuff like where people play the rain music and it's the sounds that just get you centered. Because right now you playing this is the type of stuff you go to sleep to, where you just have it in your ear while you're sleeping, so it enhances your brain.
Oh, okay,
for real, man. That's a compliment, man.
I feel you now. Yeah, you talking subconscious learning. Yeah, that's
flow, family. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Chef. Appreciate that, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, and I want all y'all to please get into the conversation, because y'all didn't pay my speaking agreement. So.
Okay, B9, I got you. This is what I want you to do. You the financial man, correct? You talking crypto and all of this, right?
I do.
I think the problem is financial education, because that's why men have to wait to the damn near 40 to hit their financial stride, because they ain't got no generational wealth and they don't know what the fuck to do with the little bit of money that come through their hands if they can get a high paying job. So what's happening is you get these few anomalies and athletes and entertainers, and they give back, at least to the people they give back to, probably too much, and they still squander it because nobody has the formula. So the money goes right back to the original owners. So that's why they say, okay, if we even the playing field, all the money would end right back up in the same hands, because that's how it's designed, and our education levels was keeping us financial literacy. So that's what I need you to speak to. What's the new wave? Talk to about NFTs and the future of this money.
Well, see, and it's funny that you say that, because it's not a new way. It's just a way. It's a new way to us because we finally have access to a section that traditionally they have paid billions of dollars for, to make sure that we don't make $1 million. And it is in their best interest to do that, because financial education is one of the easiest educations to acquire. If you have a third grade base of education, you are ready to begin financially educating yourself and grasping the concepts at a great aptitude. So when you can do those things and you are exposed to those things, see, that's the key, is about exposure. How many black children out here would love to go fishing and would probably do it all the time, but they don't have the exposure to go fishing. They don't have the exposure to golf courses and things of these nature that has been traditionally held back from us. And if we're this new generation that is going to start anew and break the old chains and take advantage of this internet and take advantage of all of these technological advances that we have, it starts with us. But too many of us are not willing to make the sacrifice and just be the roots of the tree. We want to be the fruit of the tree instead of the root of the tree.
No buts. Everybody up here is with it. Let's talk.
I'm not talking about everybody up here. I'm talking about the whole. Everybody up here is up here for a reason. And my time, I'm on the East Coast, it's almost 2:30 in the morning. So I understand the people that are on this panel. I understand that people in this chat are of a different mindset. But once we hit the X button on our computers or our phones or whatever, we have to go out in the world and deal with the exact same people that I'm talking about right now. So it's not just about us, it's about how we maneuver in dealing with the muck and dealing through all of the bullshit. How are we going to get to where we want to get when everybody around us is saying, oh man, that platinum chain sure would look good on you, man. Fuck, go ahead and get that joint, dog. Go ahead and get that joint, player. Go ahead, keep it P. Keeping it P should be keeping it poor, because that's what we are right now. And if we understand that our pennies need to be saved in the same hood manner that drug dealers of my time showed all of the people in the neighborhood what you can do when you collect crackhead pennies. Crackhead pennies can turn into a Mercedes Benz. Crackhead pennies can turn into a house. Crackhead pennies can get you traveling around the world. So a drug dealer can do that with crackhead pennies. What can we do with respectable people's dollars? We're not doing it. We're not handling that format. And it goes back to the Federal Reserve thing. We have to understand who has the power first. And once we understand that, that's who we want to have a one-on-one, eye-to-eye, man-to-man conversation with and get the brass tacks. I don't want to talk to your chauffeur and acting like I'm talking to the boss, but that's what the people we're doing. We talking to Bidens and we trying to get all these bullshit ass people our ear. They the chauffeur, they the doorman in this scheme. They the front man. That's not where
But
the
you
money.
don't want to talk to the man prematurely, do you?
You don't. You want to first be able to identify who the man is, and that's my point is that people don't know how the Federal Reserve works, so they don't even know to identify who the man is. I'm not saying you run up on them and just start talking and this and that, but you have to at least know who your opponents are. You have to at least know who your adversaries, who's on your side, who's against you, where they stand, and why in the world would they want to talk to you? See, that's the biggest key. Why would they want to talk to you when they've already gotten everything from you? We the fucking cows that give the milk away and never say, hey, but you got to be with the cow. It's Black History Month, and ain't nobody gonna bring up Led Zeppelin. Ain't nobody gonna bring up Guns N' Roses. Ain't nobody gonna bring up all this rock and roll music. And that's just one example. And I bring that up because that is Black culture. We started rock and roll. Chuck Berry was the original person that started rock and roll, but he's not going to get credit for it. And we're not even giving him credit for it because they have taken our Black history and made it their history. We celebrate Black history 12 months out the year. It's just not Black faces there. We celebrate Black faces in February, but we celebrate Black history all fucking year around because all of it is ours. And in regards to the relationships, in regards to getting to the bag, and in regards to all of that, it's now time that we cheat off of their paper. It's now time that we steal from their asses and we get the benefits the same way they got the benefits off of us. Rap music, white people are making the money, Black people doing the work. Breakdancing. When I was a kid, you show up with a piece of cardboard in the bathroom and we'd be breakdancing in the damn bathrooms. Now it's a daggone Olympic sport because they have weeded the Black people, the inventors of it, out of it. Now it's
Double Dutch.
Exactly. Come on, Queen.
What was that? What's it called,
Double
Queen?
Dutch.
Double Dutch.
Double Dutch.
Oh, they got the Double Dutch championship or something?
Yes.
Can't
Look
nobody,
who's doing Double Dutch now.
They can't go butter. They can't do hot sauce. They can't do none of that.
I do wanna say something, B9. I don't know if this is a little off topic, but I worked at one of my jobs. I'm a social worker and I worked with transitional age youth. And so most of my clients were youth of color and single moms, young boys, whatever, foster care. And I would always try to help them as much as I could, meaning that utilize the programs. If you're not where you're at, utilize these programs while you have an opportunity to. Utilize these free programs, these free housing, and we had something where they would pay into, it was like they were paying rent, but they got their apartment for 2 years free. We paid the rent. We, gave them, bought their groceries, fully furnished apartment. They had a roommate, whatever. They was a single mom. They had their own place. And there was one young lady on my caseload, and I kept, she was working, going to school, and I told her, hey, whatever you need for your child, and you let me know. We got the funding for it. I don't want you spending a penny out of your pocket. I want you to save that. This is what this program is for. I got her gas cards. She had free babysitting. I bought the little girl and her Christmas gifts, whatever she needed. When she left that program, she was foster care, so she had 4 years, free rent, right? When she left that program, in 4 years, this young girl at the age of 21 had 80 G's in the account. She was going to school for finances. She only had 2 more years of college and financial literacy, whatever I could help them with. I did it. I found financial literacy programs. I found you wanted to learn tech and coding. I found free programs for that. You wanted to be construction. I found you a free program for you to be, you know, to work on the trains, electrician, whatever you wanted to do. There was a program in the Bay, in California. I don't know about anywhere else, but in the West Coast, there was a program for you, and it was free. Because I said you're not going to be able to have these opportunities when you get 24. You're going to have to pay for this. So let's utilize all these programs. And I want to say maybe about 75% of my caseload, they all had some type of technical or culinary training when they left me, and they all had anywhere between 50 to about 80 G's in the bank when I left them and they graduated from our program. I believe in teaching them to, and I was hard on them, but I also provided a space where whatever they needed, as long as they were doing what they needed to do, I had them. Because I said, what's the point of having all of these resources and these programs and this free money if you're not going to utilize it? I wish I could have known about these programs when I was 21 and 18 years old, you know? But I think it's also about how do you reach? How do you teach? How do you make an impact? And that's really what I'm all about. That's why I come on these streams. I may joke or whatever else, but really my heart is about building up these youth and teaching them, man, you have opportunities that weren't opportunities for me when I was a young kid, or opportunities for my parents when they were young. So how do you utilize this? This is how you utilize it. Why are you worrying about buying them Jordans? Why are you worried about getting that PS5 or driving that car? You know, do what you need to do while you're in this program. Drive that hoopty for a few years, because you can buy yourself a house and you ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? You got something to leave your child or your, you know. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
I'm glad that you said that, Queen.
Salute to you, Queen. I appreciate everything you do.
I agree with you 150% on that. And I want to add on to what you're saying by saying, after you get this money, after you get this knowledge, after you acquire these programs, it goes right back to what Vic was saying. You use that 80,000 or whatever you got, and you make that 80,000 work for you. Whether you work for that 80,000 or not, you got it. Make it work for you now. Put it into crypto, put it into NFT, put it into stocks, put it into real estate investments. That is when you are winning. That is when you are capitalizing. And it's not a poor thing. There are doctors, surgeons, attorneys, engineers out here that are getting to the bag, but they're not putting their money to work for them. They go get their check and they go straight to the Lamborghini dealership or the Ferrari dealership or the Porsche dealership. But they own no Porsche stock. They own no Lamborghini stock. If you want to what Queen was saying earlier, if you want to have a PS5 or the Jordans or whatever, and you've earned it, don't reward yourself. Go ahead. But while you buying those Jordans, put that exact same amount of money that the Jordans cost into Nike stock and see which one turns out better in the long run. And we have to start thinking long term. We have to understand that our children can be rich by the time they leave our house if we handle our business as parents. But it only can be handled, going back to the pitcher and pouring into others, if you pour into yourself first. Don't worry about your relationships. Don't worry about this or that or whatever, because at the end of the day, none of us will admit it, but you're chasing something. And if you're chasing something, that means usually it's running away from you, especially if you've been chasing it for years, decades, scores, centuries. Whatever you chasing has been running from you. And obviously it's faster than you because you still ain't caught it. So change the plan. Focus on yourself. And instead of you chasing people in relationships, watch how many people start chasing your ass. Watch how many people you have to start declining and saying, no, I'm not available to. Because you did it the right way. Chronology is the key. Step one always comes before step two. Anybody that knows anything about the penal code system in the court process knows I could be guilty of all crimes that I'm accused of. But if you have not served me my papers yet, there's no court case, because step one has to always come before step two. And that's what we need to do in our relationships. That's what we need to do with our lives. Worry about step one, which is you, yourself. Fall in love with yourself first. Take yourself to Ruth Chris. Take yourself out to the Finder, to Fogo, to Child, whatever. Treat yourself right. Get your affairs in order. Then you can worry about your extensions, your woman representing you, your man representing you, your children representing you. Because you now know who you are. You now know what you want to represent. Branding of yourself. Everyone needs to treat themselves as if they are a Fortune 500 person. And when you can treat yourself like that, it's easy to treat others like that. If you lie to yourself, it's easy to lie to others. If I can convince myself that I am a 4'1" Asian woman, then I can easily lie to y'all and tell y'all that y'all something that y'all ain't. Because that's my nature. It's to bullshit myself so I can bullshit you. We all got to look in the mirror and stop bullshitting ourselves on some real stuff. And whether it leads to tears, whether it leads to you getting mad at yourself, punching a hole in the wall, whatever. You got to have that tough conversation with yourself first. Because you not bringing shit to the table. She not bringing shit to the table. Because ain't neither one of y'all looked in the mirror and said, I got to work on A, B, C before I worry about X, Y, and Z. You just want X, Y, and Z. Because my titties big. My shit. You see how fat my ass, you see how many guys just looked at me when I walked down the street? I'm ready for X, Y, Z. Are you? Niggas get a nice car. Oh man, you see how shorty was checking me out? Yeah, this shit. I'm ready for X, Y, Z. Are you? And you might be. That's a personal question that you answer. Like I said, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to put it on Front Street. You do with it what you want. But that's how I carry myself. So whenever I come on these panels, whenever I carry myself in the streets, I know I can be real with whomever, whether they like it or not, because I'm real with myself, whether I like it or not. And please believe, there's a lot of shit about B9 that B9 can't stand. When my wife tell me, I don't like this about you, I'm like, I agree with you, baby. I don't like that shit about me neither. That's probably why we make such a great couple. I can't stand that nigga B9 either sometimes. But we can't be real like that. We can't put ourselves out there to be the target. And once you put yourself out there to be the target, you will understand how to approach others, because you would have had all of the bad shits, people spitting at you, people throwing quarters and hot dimes and nickels at you. You understand now that's not how I'm supposed to deal with people, because I put myself on Front Street first. And I acquired all of the data, all of the information that I need to deal with Vic. To deal with
B9, check me out.
Yes, sir.
That's step one. You're correct. But let's talk to the men who have made strides in that department, who are ready for step two. What should those men be doing? Because we got a lot of individual lights out here, and they just doing them however they doing it with no particular code or network or anything. They're just doing however they want to do without consideration, without any form of feeling of connection or community. So it doesn't matter that they're doing well because they're not connected. They're not a part of the body.
Yeah, we call them. I mean, for the most part, they call Uncle Toms, Coons, or whatever, or sellouts, or this or that. And the reality of it is that a lot of them are, but we don't ask why are they sellouts. We just say, "Oh, he's a sellout. He left the community. Oh, he ain't." And we now hate them, or we don't rock with them, or whatever. Instead of finding out why don't you fuck with us? Why is it that you think it's better to separate from the people that held you down to get you to this point? And then you'll understand what's going on. And this is what I say when we have to have these uncomfortable conversations, because we have to understand that if we can't have the cream mentality and the crab mentality simultaneously. And those that have made it out, they obviously shown that they have a cream mentality because they rose up. But then when they look back and all they see is crabs in the barrel, it don't make sense for them to reach their hand down in there and try to pull someone up, because they know that that crab mentality is only going to serve to pull you back down. We've seen it numerous times where people have blown the bag, where people have blown the opportunity because they weren't ready for the opportunity to actually, and weren't equipped to understand what they were dealing with. Once again, it all goes back to educating yourself properly. And this education system that we have is built to keep you in the white noise, keep you chasing your tail, to never really educate you on the things that's important. Like I say, the Federal Reserve should be something that every Black American knows about by the 6th grade. By the 6th grade, every Black American should know that the Federal Reserve is a private bank. They print money.
DJ Eddie, you there? DJ Eddie. Sorry, B9.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm here. Yep.
I drive real quick. I'm using the restroom, and I gotta get my snack.
Yep, go ahead, drive. Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead, B9.
Yeah, so once we understand what we're dealing with, once we get a true education and understand that it's way more simpler than they put it out to be. You know, why am I taking calculus and trigonometry, but I don't know anything about Tesla stock, or I don't know anything about a basic index fund?
Use that pivot right there. Now tell us, where do we need to go to start looking for this information for those of us who don't know where to put our money?
Plug, B9nizzle.com. No. Oh,
hey, hell nah. Tell them. If that's where we need to go, that's where we need to go.
On my YouTube page, I'm B9nizzle. I talk stocks, I talk crypto, I talk real estate. I've been a real estate investor here in Washington, D.C. for over 20 years. I have, and if anybody knows anything about D.C. real estate right now, we're second in the nation to profit margins, only second to San Francisco. So,
what is your biggest seller in real estate? You doing commercial?
No, I do residential. I let the big boys handle that because I don't want to deal with the headaches that come along with that. Okay. I'm more of a Master P type business model where I just want to be under the radar and do my thing and crank. So what I do is I buy anything from a regular residential home up to 4-unit garden style apartment buildings. I have a holding company, but some of them are held and run through my management company, where they give me my residual incomes. There are other ones that are just quick flips, where I come in, do a quick rehab, and put it back on the market for sales. But what I'm getting into now, and it's a new territory for me, is developing.
Right.
I am now starting a development project where I'm actually buying land and putting up new structures. So there's a plethora of options to take advantage of in real estate, just as there's a plethora of options to take advantage of in the stock market. As far as my stocks go, I'm what's considered a long-term investor. That means that I don't buy anything or think about anything if I don't think at least for 1 year it's going to make me money. Most of the time, I think of my investments on a 5, 10, 20-year plan. So if I don't think the company is going to be relevant in 2042, I'm not going to buy it in 2022. So that's how I move. But there are option traders, there are day traders, there are swing traders, and trading is totally different from investing. There are forex traders, there are binary option traders.
Talk about binary option. What is that?
Binary options, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I can't tell you about that. I stay in my lane. But I tell you, Kaylin, who's on Black Man Unfiltered's channel, she knows about binary options. And Lucky Marie, that's on the Lapeef channel. She has her own channel now, deals with binary options. So I have made relationships just here in the YouTube community of other people that have expertise that go far beyond my scope. And I'm networking, trying to learn, just like you all are trying to learn. So I'm not up here, Mr. Know-It-All, Mr. This, Mr. That. No, I'm a stupid motherfucker. I just know the right 5 things. And those 5 things can get me over to a point where a next man can know 100 things and still not amass or acquire the things that I know with my 5 things. But I'm trying to make those 5 things 10 things. And binary options and forex trading, those are things that I'm trying to get a better grasp on, because they might be options for me later on down the road. But that's what this space is for, in my opinion, is for us to build, for us to network, for us to, like I say, 2042 or whatever, we're all laughing instead of YouTube, and we laughing on the same beach together, because we didn't all made so much money off of each other and each other's expertise.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that's what true networking is all about. That's what our community and our race needs to get back to. And we were reliant on the church, because the ops knew the second they take the church from us, who gives a damn how strong your arms and legs are if I just broke your back?
Let me say this. I gotta welcome in. You know, he probably was, you know, I don't know if he's waiting for the new GTA 5 to drop like I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he already bought. I don't know if he bought his IMAX tickets for the Batman that drops in about 3 weeks. You know what I mean? I don't know. He said gave me a thumbs up, so that means yeah. I got him welcome in. I call him my little bro, but man, he like a big he a big dog though. He my little bro, but he the big dog too, man. But that's my little bro. You know I love him, man. I gotta welcome in. You know what I'm saying? And his knowledge on life, on anime, on comic books, on video games is tremendous, and just everything is tremendous. Man, I love him. He already know that. The homie Jay Takashi. Jay Takashi was good, baby.
Yo, what's good, brother? How's everybody doing?
I like that beat you got on your head, man. I like that, man. That's dope.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I love rocking the aliens.
Shout out, Gay. What up?
Oh, homie, how you feeling, babe?
Yo, I'm feeling a lot better, man. I had to sleep early, but I'm up and good now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, I'm gonna let you talk, but I want y'all to put Chef's comment back up about the binary option. And,
yes, sir.
And I got a little smoke for you on this, Chef. But it's respectful smoke, you know. But people.
Where the chef at? Where the chef at? Where the chef at? Chef, where you
man,
at?
Where you at, man? You up,
Where the
chef?
chef at? Where the chef at?
We here. What's good? What's good?
Okay.
Oh,
shit. Hey, yeah.
Here we go.
Can't do long distance smoke.
Right.
Smoke. My man Chef is a plethora of knowledge. I tune into his channel, and he has great conversations, and he really heightens the content and of those conversations.
I'm
But
honored.
in the same breath,
Uh-oh.
you not being the resource that we need, big dog. I know that you are world traveled. I know that you have let your skills take you across the globe, and you have acquired knowledge and culture of things that we are not privy to. And in the same way you just humbly put in that binary option thing, we need that on Front Street. We need now, because I find that the most knowledgeable people in our community are usually the most quietest.
You have no clue, brother. Watch this. Now, this is what I call a graceful but loving interruption. On my page, we have something called the Sunday Fatherhood Cognac Sip, right? We have 5 of them. And what it's listed at is the literacies to raising men. The things that we need to install. You know what? Pardon me. Let me do this. We got to get cammed up for this one here, right? So,
woo! Let's go.
Real talk. So the Fatherhood Cognac Sip. And what we do is Victor Freeze, or Just Vic on the screen, and we came up with a curriculum where we talk about the literacies that are, if we say we need to do this, or society needs to do this, Black men need to do this, this Fatherhood Sip is basically designed around the literacies we need to give our sons. The first one, we talked about emotional endurance, right? The next one, we talked about education, and we had a teacher from the inner city of Chicago that was in there, and you know, he was there. Another one, we talked about violence, and we did a dope little rabbit hole in terms of that one for the sip, you know. Then there was another one where we talked about relationships, not about, being intentional, blah, blah, blah. No, we keep talking about men being husbands, but I'm talking about the women we choose, the types of women we choose, how we as fathers influence the type of women our sons choose, including their mothers, you know. Then there was another one, and then we actually have one for pre-Valentine's Day on Sunday for the daughters, because of course the fella's gonna be watching the game, right? So we have 2 more that are actually planned. One of them is career, and the other is actually financial literacy. And what's funny is, if you notice, Vic is part of my brainstorm crew. You are already in the mix. What we're doing is going to be you know, in terms of the people that we're considering.
Eddie, mute.
Okay.
Yeah, it's you and a couple of other people that can bring some really good clarity to the whole aspect of finance. And what's funny is, there's going to be somebody's clean cut, you know what I'm saying? But the beauty is, what you bring to the table, you got the hair out, you know what I'm saying? You moistening up that thing right there. And what it is going to show a closer level of resonance where you look like some others. So what I say to you is, when your pushback to me, I'm sitting here like laughing, because I'm like, bro, you have no idea. You already part of the plan. Okay? Trust and believe.
Oh yeah, and like I said, that's why I said it was respectful smoke, because
it was steam. It was steam.
Steam, yeah.
Yes, I fuck with everything that y'all doing. No doubt about it. Like I said, even when you was with the 4 Horsemen, you saw that when I was having my conversation, it was more directed toward the topics that you all were bringing up, versus then the other nonsense that I just don't fuck with. Just being real.
I go macro. Sometimes too macro. So I feel.
So even what you saying, I understand what you're doing, because it takes a spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down. But I'm that medicine. And there's no taste in it.
Ooh, he said he's the medicine.
Well, or leave the bar.
Right.
And that's what we need, because the one thing that we don't have on our side is time. We all recognize the problem. We all recognize that we are 400 years behind in this race. And that's why it's called a race. That's why we're the black race, they're the white race. Ain't no such thing as the human race, because we're not competing as humans. No, we're competing as cultures, as countries, as land, as societies. And in that competition, we are lagging behind by centuries. So I don't give a damn how well a nigga eats coochie or how I don't care about that shit. And guess what? If you got money in your pocket, she don't care neither. She will figure out a way and buy the right toy and go to the right country to get her rocks off. We are the root of the tree. We are the bark. We are the main part of the tree. We ain't the fruit. We yield fruit.
Yeah, with the roots.
We give protection through our shade. That's what we do. So once we get focused on what's really important and cut all of this bullshit out about, oh man, I'm having an unboxing on some Nike this or that, man, get the fuck out of here. You're lying to yourself. And that's what I said earlier when I say look in the mirror. Look at what's really going on. Put your neighborhood in the mirror. Put your community in the mirror. Look at it for real, for what it really is. We are the number one consumers in America. The report just came out. I just put on my IG.
Hold on, B9. Hold on, B9. Eddie, drive. I'm throwing some clothes in the washer. Drive real quick.
Okay. No problem.
Yo, my nigga, make sure you starch my drawers the way I like them. Thank
Yo, Chef, yo, if you was somebody else,
Nah, real talk. I want you to use that Easter linen fabric softener I like.
Hey, yo, Chef, drive. I'm about to go straighten my socks out.
I'm glad y'all can make y'all laugh, man, for real.
Yo, Chef, drive. These baby wipes ain't moist enough.
What you
But real quick though, I just want to ask Jay Takashi if you got anything he want to add to before I let B9 keep cooking. Jay, what's good, baby? Talk to me real quick.
Yeah, what's good, man? No, man. B9, Chef, and Vic. You know, like I said, I respect the conviction and the passion, my brothers, what y'all trying to do. That's good to hear, especially about the literary things that need to be done, but also, you know, your thoughts on it. I love to hear more black brothers talking like this instead of just talking like in the ways of vagina and bullshit. But you know, I just need more people to be speaking the way I be speaking, or just hearing other people, you know, speaking about things like this. You know, B9, like I said, B9 also he's literally, honestly, a freaking an anomaly in itself because of what he's talking about. You don't hear many cats talking about like stuff like this, about cryptocurrency and all things like that. And I ran into a young brother, Show Shader, earlier. Holy crap! Somebody's messed with their mic. But
it's the algorithm.
Yeah, probably. Good one, P9. It's probably what it is. They don't want me talking or any of us. Yeah, but that's what they can't shut us down. But all in all, like I said, I need more cats to be able to like have conversations like this, especially my black brothers. That way, because like I said, once you start like coming to a consensus on things, but also throwing out ideas, the fruitation will happen. So, you know, it's always good to hear people's perspectives of that. And I'm all for it. But like I said, whatever you got cooked up and planned, I will be checking it out.
Yo, yes, so just the only thing I really want to add. So the man becomes successful. He gets past part 2. He knows what to do with his money now. Now, how does he become the asset to the community? What does he owe anything to the community? If the community ain't got who got him his money?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Vic. That man deserves the same respect that we talk about that he deserves from women because he's high value or he's done the work or he's accomplished certain things in life.
Mm-hmm.
Also deserves that respect from our community. And that was my point about Chef. If Chef has done the work in the culinary arts to get the title of chef, and I don't even have the title of cook, why the fuck am I wasting my time trying to have a unilateral conversation?
Season your chicken, chef. Season that chicken.
Saying, why am I
So you ain't even cooked yet.
He's like, I ain't never danced in a day in my life, and I want to battle Gregory Hines or some shit. Look what you doing, yo.
Hey, it don't go
Rest
like
in peace
that.
to Gregory.
So, to answer your question, Vic, the real problem is not the person. The problem is the community. But the problem with that is that the community has the numbers. They're the majority. So they're dictating to you, the person who sacrificed and did the hard work and was the rose that actually grew through concrete. They're telling you how you should treat them when they still at the bottom.
So the wrong people are dictating terms.
Exactly. The same thing with going back to the relationship thing. How is it that a woman that's on Section 8, that's getting a free check, getting free this, free that, going to tell you that you ain't a man and you ain't working hard enough and you ain't doing this and your children deserve that? And well, you ain't putting nothing into them. The government's paying for that. You ain't going out working. But you telling me what I need to do? So, like you said, Vic, the inmates are running the asylum. They're coming to negotiate when they have no negotiating power.
Did you say baby mama terrorist? Nah, I did not put no.
Wait a minute. Shout out to my man, Mr. Palmer. Shout out to my man, Mr. Palmer. Hell yeah.
I gotta stop all of y'all right now. This is the plug. Make sure you clip this, B9. Let me tell y'all something. You see this man here right there with the hair? Let me tell you. Forget what the FDA told y'all motherfuckers about B12. We got that vitamin B9.
That's what's up.
Put that for the M3. I mean for the M3, for the MP3. There you go. There you go.
To the third.
I know
the B12. We got vitamin B9.
Hey, like I said, that's respect, Chef. Because I know you don't go around just giving compliments to anybody or this and that. So much respect to you on that, my brother. I really
always remember. I'm gonna say this in terms of, and I don't have a problem saying the name because they got love for me. I'm good with them. What's funny is one thing I always said from watching from even 7-8 months ago, there's a lot of benefit and talent within the regular people that popped up on the Lil Peep Network. You know what I mean? Anton got love for me. I got love for me. Everything is cool. I got love for everybody. If this was The Wire, I'm Prop Joe. You understand? So what I say is this. I enjoy seeing the people who normally would pop up and be the 6th, 7th, or 8th square or the 7th or 8th square on the screen. And it's hard to see their personality. But one thing that's dope is being able to see, folks like you and different folks outside of that realm doing your own show. Some people actually got to enjoy Bobby Brown when he was not in You Edition. You
Facts.
feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, you bring something to the table. They never really had financial stuff, but trust me, son. When I say son, you already know. You know, I'm gonna be 50 in August, so I don't know your age, but I'll tell you this. When I say it like that, you understand, son. You like the earth.
He with it. He with it.
Straight up. So I say this. You in pocket, man. We gonna holler.
All right. I have something to say. Hello. Okay. B9, I just followed you. Thank you for all your knowledge and all your wisdom and your heart to share it and speak your truth and not worry about what anybody else got to say. And I want to say your queen needs to go because I got to go home from these work days and enjoy my weekend. So
no, Mr. Best, get the duct tape and the rope.
I'm at work. I gotta drive home. I can't do.
Hey, save.
No, it's a sausage party without
If
you.
y'all still on when I get there, I'll hop back on. I'm sorry, Princess. I'm leaving you to the line. Handle yourself.
You can't
And
go
if they
nowhere
mess
now.
with you, I'm coming back. I got you. Okay?
Oh, she's in good hands. No problems.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, take care.
Have a good night, Queen.
Yo, I didn't even realize Princess was there. Like,
yeah,
Peace,
you
Queen.
could wear a bell or some shit.
I'm just quietly listening and taking it in. If you don't have an
That's the
opinion,
girl in the barbershop in the back corner you ain't even realize was there. And we all talking shit.
Hey, Princess. Hey, Princess.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
know how attractive of a quality that is in a woman?
I'm aware. We gotta.
I just want to make sure that you are aware that that's a thing.
Thank you.
Oh, Princess K, that's my folks. We rock each other hard, so you know, Princess K will have the floor whenever she wants it, because she's one of the rare women out here that when she talks, there's nothing that I'm going to dispute because she gets us, like for real. She gets us, she understands us, and what people don't understand, she fine that on top of that. But
I mean, that little dot wasn't really doing the justice.
But even if she wasn't,
Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Queen left.
She might have got
Queen
that
left,
avatar
y'all?
off of Fiverr.
Yeah, she said she got to go to the house.
Wait,
Yeah, she
she
said
gotta go to the house.
Yeah.
Word? Oh man. Man, I'm missing.
Wait, I don't believe.
Cue the
I
sad
don't believe
music.
Princess
Cue the
K
sad
looked
music.
like that. I don't believe Princess K looked like that. I think she bought that avatar.
Queen will
off
be
of
back, y'all.
Fiverr.
Queen will be back.
You got to show us. I don't know.
Oh no, this is
We need more people. We ain't gonna take B9 word for it.
I've been injured. You know, I've been lied to. You know, bamboozled, run them
I've
up.
been hurt before.
Oh my god.
Chef, you been catfished? Chef, you been catfished?
Okay. You ever been hatfish, Princess?
Catfish.
Hatfish.
I
Man,
think
take his head off. It ain't what you thought.
That's funny.
Oh, it's not.
yeah, that's funny.
How much does that matter to a woman? A man's complete hairline.
Eddie, I'm still here. Give me a second, Eddie.
You gotta
I'll
count,
give
bro.
you give me 2
You mean like LeBron hairline? Like a LeBron hairline?
Hey.
I'm bald. I'm not LeBron. I can tell you that. LeBron fucked up.
So okay, Princess. How many points does LeBron lose for hairline?
You know what? And I can't speak for other women, but in my opinion, that
Take
does
all
not
his money
matter.
away.
It don't
Take all his
matter.
money away. Okay.
Like it does not matter. But I will probably laugh if you do something like have permanent marker as your
Oh, like if you Beijing your shit.
Yo, that sound like she experienced that shit. That's a yo.
That was very specific.
Yo, you got to come with that.
And if you come with that Sharpie shit, I'm gonna roast your ass.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I may have saw that when I was like 15 years old. Some dude had a marker, permanent marker.
Yo, hold on, Vic. I know you just say no Beijing.
Hey, little salt and pepper shaker. You know they got the one now. It's a salt and pepper shaker. Then you can line it up.
This sounds a little too much experience right there.
China.
Hilarious, bro.
Hilarious.
Hey, you know when niggas had the little patchy beard? Hey, that shit right in there.
Can you feel me in?
Marcus said, "Can you feel me in?"
Can you feel me in? Feel the patchy skin. That Craig David. That Craig David.
Oh my
Between the fade and being bald.
I've been talking about your girl. Ain't got around.
Hey man, hey, shout out to all my brothers losing their shit, trying to figure out what the fuck to do next.
They ain't got no hairline or nothing. They got a 5 head. They ain't got no forehead.
We call them.
We can play movies on that forehead.
Yeah, we call them Reverend Al Sharpie.
Oh damn! Yo, Eddie, the RoboCop head, Eddie.
Hey man,
Reverend Al Sharpie.
y'all ain't gonna be lying, shaming.
Oh,
Look at that RoboCop head.
that RoboCop head though.
He said RoboCop. He said RoboCop. You'll never find blum 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 a hairline like mine.
Oh shit! Oh, my neck hurt.
Oh damn!
Damn, man.
So Princess K, does that matter in a man?
No, I say that because I had an experience one time when I went on a date with someone.
Oh damn!
Hold on, we got to at least get the short story now.
We gotta hear this. We gotta hear
Whenever they
this.
say one time.
Something is not right. So then he like lowers his head, and I'm just like, God, drawn on waves, sir. What the hell are you? You know, and
That Beijing.
She said waves, bruh. This nigga got creative.
Waves
He got
after
finger waves.
Damn.
Beijing is the evolution of Soul Glow. The makers of Soul Glow.
I started laughing. He's like, "What are you laughing at?" I said,
Your head, boy.
Sir,
Yeah.
I'm
Your
sorry
head, boy.
to laugh, but you can't be going out here like that. Somebody has to tell you.
Yeah.
That boy head, boy.
That boy
Your boy,
RoboCop head though.
Yeah. that Kitty Lattimore head.
Yo,
Hey,
so Princess,
shout
can
out
you
to that
describe
guy
the
for
head?
trying too hard. Okay. Hey man,
Rest in peace to his
your mind was
hairline.
in the right place. Your heart was in the right place, brother.
Yo, Marcus said rest in peace to the
The gig is up.
Hello, darkness, when you fall.
Oh, damn.
You're never gonna let that darkness fall, are you?
Oh, man. What happened to your head, boy?
Honestly, I told my friend, man, I'd rather be bold than fucking have
So
a
Princess,
have a
did he have
marker
like a
on my line.
squiggly line? Did he have like a squiggly line, or was it like straight across? Was it straight across?
He said that nigga had nerves. He had nerve.
The nerve.
The nerve of you niggas.
I know you lying.
Or did it have like dash marks? Did it have dash marks? Did it have a slash?
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just whoa.
That nigga had
In
emojis.
my mind.
So Princess K, since you up here, what are your pet peeves when it comes to the brothers, man? Like what are some things that, like, you already said, the brother with the squiggly lines and the dome. I mean, is there anything else that you are like, yo, that's not cool, brother? Like, you got to step your game up.
Say physically. Forget all that emotional shit for today.
He going to the physics, okay? Whoever got Kaya on, please mute yourself.
He said Kaya.
Yeah, I know Kaya voice. I
Is
know
Kaya
her.
on right now?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, Princess, what about you? What?
Yeah, that
Vic
shit
had a
is
question for
cheating.
you.
Okay. I only talk about the perspective of my relationship with my cousins, my male cousins. And one of my pet peeves is like when you complain about not getting women, but you don't have your shit together outwardly.
Yep.
Why
And
you just
like
sidestep the question like that?
don't let me finish. I'm like, first of all, you said physically, right? So brush your teeth. Nobody's going to want to kiss you if their nostrils are going to get burnt by the stench coming from your mouth, right?
Thanks.
Say that one more time. I need
You
to hear
mess with some
that.
smelly. You must have messed with some smelly breath. With some kung pao
Right.
chicken breath.
Okay,
And another thing,
so
this
stank
is
mouth.
another thing I have to say before you go on. Another thing I have to say: if you haven't taken a shower that day and you don't smell clean, you smell
Oh,
musty,
it's terrible.
and you put
Ugh.
cologne over that, I now do this with
Oh wow.
my cousins. I say to them,
Is
you
brother
can't
still
spray
doing that?
cologne on shit and expect to cover that. I would rather you take a shower and then do that. Like, you can't expect to pick up women or anything like that. If you out here smelling like that, you smell like BO and ass.
Wait, right? Okay.
It's called
She
Let
right.
me ask you a question. Would you ever date a construction guy?
That's a little different.
Yeah, but that's different. That's your
So
occupation. If it's something
okay.
like a
So
day-to-day
if a
thing,
construction guy walk up to you with his
Smell like dirt.
uniform on, smelling like outside because he been outside all day, but he got
Mhm.
his eye on you. He hey, he's attractive. He got game. He's smooth, but he don't smell so hot.
that's
Can you
okay.
get your number that day?
You
That's
better
a
smell like Old
matter
Spice.
of I can see that that's your occupation. That's what you do. I'm not expecting you to smell like roses when you come off of that.
So you
But
can
if
get a
it's
little
your
leeway.
normal hygiene
Roses
routine,
really smell like.
right? And probably because cleanliness is a factor, right? So if you've been out all day and you've been to the gym, you've been to work, all of that, right? And you come home and you just go lay straight in the bed.
No,
You
that's
don't
nasty.
take a shower. Do not wear your all day clothes in the bed.
So you
I
get
have a
ringworm that
problem
way.
with
You
that.
get ringworm.
Nah,
Exactly.
you shouldn't
I
have to
have
tell
a
nobody
problem with
that.
that. Right.
You shouldn't have to tell nobody that. That's the
But
basics.
other than that, I can't think of anything off the top of my head other than those things.
How important is teeth?
How important is teeth? First of all, teeth is also
Ask a
connected to your
hamburger.
body. Teeth is connected to your overall health because generally, if you have bad teeth, like such as you haven't been taking care of it, you got infections. I mean, like you brush your teeth and it looks like a murder story in the sink. All this blood, right?
What kind of dudes are you messing with?
These are
Dude.
past shit. I'm engaged now, so that's different. But I'm just like, you got a murder story in the bathroom. Your teeth is generally connected to your overall health. A lot of the time, when doctors are checking your teeth, it's because that is affected to your body. Sometimes it's a sign that something is going on in your body. Other than that, if you got like a gap tooth, busted teeth, sometimes
Get that
that's
shit
more
fixed.
of a natural thing. Like, I'm not judging you if you got an overbite or big teeth, or if you have a gap or something like that.
I think the problem is you just need to pick better because these stink breath, stink eyes. Oh,
I have
bro,
big breath.
bloody sink leaving ass.
Yo, and speaking
Do you
of
have sinus
teeth, though,
issues?
to speak, okay.
Like hypersensitivity to smells? Because like say Spider-Man, right? One of his biggest
His
things is
spidey
spider
sense is
senses.
tingling.
His spider senses tingle. Superman,
Oh,
he
shit.
hate this. He's hearing all kind of shit. He want to just chill out. He hearing everybody
Yo,
shit.
shit.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, do you like you able to like, you know, like got some, you know, inner blood is like bloodhound. Your
Gee Willikers,
spirit
Batman. It
beast
smells like
is
doo-doo in
bloodhound. Your
here.
spirit beast.
That's crazy.
And speaking of
No,
teeth,
I don't.
did anybody see that video with dude? One of the what's his name? Quavo. You see anybody see his teeth?
Oh, that was fake. That was fake.
It was
It was
fake?
actually CGI. Yeah. It was.
His
It
teeth
was
don't look that good.
bogus. It was the one where it said it was Quavo without his grills. It was actually some fake shit.
Oh, okay.
I won't even get those either. Psh, those are
That was
worse.
all over the map.
Man, I'm probably the oldest person on this panel, and I'll tell you this. I remember gold teeth from the 80s when people was rocking them shits.
Yeah.
My homies, they would take them out to eat, and then you'll see their teeth, and some people would have a fragrance, and girls I knew used to talk about dudes who had just the little front four joints and the top. Nah, man. I mean, it's what it does having a piece of metal sitting, you know what I mean, on your dental fascia, FACIA, by the way, right? Having that sitting there and up against your gums, it creates gingival problems. GINGIVAL problems, which is your gingiva, your gums. And I've been around too many dudes that had to do that, cousins, all of that shit, homies. And it was like, nah, that was never my swag, man. Nah, yuck.
Exactly. I remember, but the chef answer your question, and a lot of men don't know this. Yes, women do have heightened sensitivity when it comes to smell.
Without question, yes, sir.
Yeah, scientifically, women can smell things that we as men cannot smell. That's why it's important for us to stay on our game as far as cleanliness goes, because a woman can keep that shit out a mile away.
And that's what makes them better homemakers and cleaners too.
That's why you gotta buy the Old Spice pack.
bro.
You gotta buy the Old Spice pack.
But with the breath and the teeth thing, though, people have to realize that the mouth is the dirtiest place on your body. Period. It doesn't matter how much you brush, it doesn't how much you listen to or this or that or whatever. Your mouth is the dirtiest place on your body because of moisture, because of the enclosement of it. It's just a fact. There's no way around it. And I got a side joke about that later, but women don't understand that we as men are doing them a favor by allowing them to give us hate, because we're trusting you. Remember, in the dirtiest place.
Yo, this conversation took a turn.
Yes. Hold on. Let B9 speak. Yes.
He's sneaky, yo. I like that, yo.
Nah, yo, hey, double back on that one, yo. Just
Yo,
in
you
case it
thought he
slipped by,
bust all
yo.
his shots, and then he hit you with the blow darts.
What is this? Ace Ventura? This must be some Ace Ventura substance.
Sorcery, I say. Sorcery.
Good sorcery.
Talking about shikaka.
So women have to understand the sacrifice that we're making on their behalf. So, but that being said, though, your mouth is a gateway to the cooch, at least from my perspective. If you can't clear up something that ain't got no draws on it, then I know there's a problem with where the draws is at. And that's just the end of it. Like, we have to
Hey, B9, hold on. Rewind. Can you say that one more time, please? Say that one more time, sir.
If you cannot handle the area where there is no draws or no enclosure at all, I already know that I don't want to fuck with you where there is the enclosure, where there is no oxygen.
Sounds like some Voldemort shit right there. He who must not be named.
Voldemort, baby.
Oh shit!
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
You know, our young ladies go around with Prada this and Chanel this and that and red bottom this and that. And like you say, it's just every word is an H word. Like, how you doing? How's everything going? Ha, ha, ha. Like, stop. Like, H word.
What is going on?
Who the hell does that?
So, but I appreciate it because it lets me know that that's a waste of my time if I was out there. Let me be clear. I'm married for over 20 years as well. I'm out of the game. Me and my wife is happy. But I remember my youth. I remember, the fun I used to have. So when I telling y'all this stuff, I'm going back in the day. Back before some of y'all was probably even born, because me and Chef are definitely in the same demographic.
Wow.
Listerine used to be for cleaning houses. Listerine is
what?
For real?
You talking about the brown one?
Wait. Oh, me. Look. Me. Since we in the same age range, me and B9, we about to be like Method and Redman on this one right here.
Now B9 gives me like Busy Bone vibes from Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's what B9 gives me those vibes, right?
Look, like just with a little more sprinkle of melanin, right? But watch this. He talked about Listerine used to be used for cleaning houses, right? Google Listeria, Listeria.
Don't ruin Listerine, man. I need that.
Listeria was actually the disease, okay, the virus, the bacteria that they were trying to, when it was created, and Listerine happened to be, out of all of the different people died in terms of them trying to test what was the best cleaning solution to prevent Listeria, right? And out of all of them, Listerine happened to be the one that killed the less motherfuckers, right? So if you ever notice, if you use Listerine, the real one, the one that's the brown one, not the green and not the blue, the brown one, and you shake that, you're supposed to dilute it. You shake that in your mouth without diluting it. After about a second and a half, that shit start burning. And for the next couple of hours, the inside of your mouth, your cheeks is raw, right? So it was a cleaning solution. It just happened to kill less people than other poisons. So,
I mean, honestly, that's what toothpaste is. To be honest, toothpaste is actually poison.
Listen, that's why. Do y'all realize? Watch this. We're about to hit that intercontinental rabbit hole real quick, right? Do y'all realize all of this wonderful water that we sell across the country? Do y'all know that shit ain't in other countries? They don't mess with that. Our great, awesome spring water and all of that. You understand? They don't use that.
Wait, is that why people just use baking soda? Is that why people just use the baking soda instead of actual
toothpaste? Some people
toothpaste?
use that because we treat our water.
They got that stick. They got that stick that they walk around. Yeah.
Right. Oh, you talking about the chew sticks? Yeah, that's the old school joint.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is that our water, because we treat it with calcium, we treat it with, you know what I mean, chloride.
Yes, listen. I had a homie from Detroit, yo. I had a homie from Detroit, and they put hella fluoride in their water, right? So it's killing them. But guess what? They teeth are amazing. He used to open bottles and everything, no problem. Late 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But if you think about the actual impact of chloride, you know, it bonds to keratin, it bonds to bone, but the impacts that it has going through your system, you know, and literally, y'all could Google it. You know, I always like to say that.
Oh no,
so
bro, I
people
got it.
know. Yeah, you know, I always like to say that, not to pop a collar, but also so people understand the point of reference. You know, it's, you know, people used
No,
to
I
the
like
whole
how
thing.
you
They
explain it,
used to.
Chef. I
Pardon?
like how you explain it. I like.
Oh no, I appreciate that, bro. You know, people used to talk about the difference between the continental U.S. or North American teeth versus the UK teeth, or back then it was Great Britain, right?
Yeah, in particular.
Talking about the
And you
Austin
know, they
Powers
always
teeth.
say it again.
I said
Exactly.
Austin Powers
But
teeth right there.
literally, bro, literally,
Austin Powers
that
teeth, yeah.
was. Do you realize that was literally a caricature? If say that was something related to black people, we would have been up in arms. But it was something related to British people.
Yeah, but those people had like wooden teeth. That wasn't no yellow teeth. That was wooden teeth. That was like planks right there.
Hey, nah, yo, bro, you going medieval on them now.
Okay.
Don't do that, bro.
Last time you see some wood teeth.
But look. But I'm gonna let my Mexican boy go, because he's like, fuck that. Let me crush the oppressor tonight. Go ahead, bro. Let him have it.
Duh, man, they're talking about some gold member teeth right there. We talking about? Yo, man.
Hey, look, man. Chef tried to make this shit all smart.
Listen here.
Can we take it back to the ignorance?
What about
listen
what about
here.
the mouth guard?
Look,
Have y'all seen that though?
Yeah, we finna clip tonight's episode and send this shit to Showtime. We killing Jesus and Mero. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need our comedy hour. This is a comedy special right here.
Look. Hey, Princess, I want you to know something. I ain't like you just happen to be the only woman, so that's why it's always
She's still here.
Yeah, she's still here. She's
She's
having a good time. Princess, are you having a good time?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, she's bumping that. Making my way downtown.
She's too quiet.
We didn't pay her to say that, by the way.
She's observing.
She's too quiet, yo. I think she's a fed.
Observing.
I observe. I'm an observer. I was raised to shut up and not talk if you hear men talking.
You had a prime. You're like at the prime choice age range right there, where all the magic happens. So because you actually are female and you represent that demographic, even if you don't fit the bill of the questions that I'm asking, I just want to maybe some of your associates do, and you have a better insight to why they do certain things. So I had one more question for you. When women choose how to dress before they go out, single, committed, regardless, when they wear form-fitting things, very revealing items, what is the general psychology? Why would you not do that? But why would you if you chose to? What reaction are you actually expecting? Never mind the one that you get.
If I was to go out and wear stuff like that, which I don't, I believe the mindset would be, I want people to see my body. I want to attract attention. And that's usually from the male population. It could be sometimes women will wear stuff because it makes them feel good. But a lot of the time when you say that, at the end of the day, subconsciously, you are trying to receive attention. And that's usually from the male population.
Is the attention to feel good part?
I think so, deep down. That's the feel good part. I feel good about myself. I feel good about my body. So I want people to see what it's like. And I also want to attract. Now, sometimes it might be that you really are in love with your body And so you wear form-fitting stuff because that makes you feel good and you just want to show it off. Maybe you lost weight or something like that. You worked on your body to get it where it is, and you have pride in that self. So it's like, I'm going to go out and show people what I'm working with.
For the feel good of the attention that it draws. It all comes back to the feel good, right?
Basically.
So would you say that as a woman that you call cap on those women who feel like people are objectifying them or sexualizing them while wearing something to gain attention that is of a sexual nature? Do you agree or disagree?
What I see is it's a contradiction to say someone's sexualizing you and objectifying you when you put yourself in that ballpark.
Facts.
That to me does not make sense. Now, granted, there are some people who would still sexualize you even if you're out there in hoodies and a sweatsuit. But when you're actually bare like that, you put yourself in that ballpark to receive those types of opinions. So really, you can feel the way you want, but it's asinine to put yourself out like that and then get mad when you receive a certain type of attention based off of that.
Would you say
That's
the
why-
correct? I'm sorry to cut you off, Princess, but would you say that's kind of like putting up for sale sign, or like an auction sign in a way?
In a way, yeah. You know, there's plenty of us around my age. I used to be called Little Mama. This is off the track. I used to be called Little Mama in school because with the girls that I was close with, you know, we had this thing where we check each other, right? So before school starts, you know, I'm like, okay, this shirt is too tight. This is too tight. You don't want that attention. Don't put yourself in that ballpark. Your hair is a little off. So let's go to the school bathroom and fix it. Your hygiene might look off. I have some stuff on me just in case. You know.
Accountability circle.
Basically, yeah.
wait, you gotta help me out. I can't let you go with that.
Wait, hold on,
You
Chef, hold on,
said your
Chef.
hygiene looks off.
Wait, hold up. What about the guy with the hairline?
does the
Is it
hygiene
squiggly
look
line or
off?
not?
Hygiene.
Hygiene
Marcus, man,
you see Steve? You see
Hey, Princess, I tried to drive right past it. Blame this on Chef.
She got steam coming out of pants and stuff like
That means that I can see the dirt on the back of your neck before I even smell you.
Yeah, but the
Right.
dude can't do nothing about that hairline though, because that squiggly line is gonna mess him up with that Sharpie and everything. You know, like he won't be able to do nothing about it.
I'm on with the girls on this topic, but as for the little permanent marker, that to me, I'm not gonna judge you, but I am gonna laugh at you.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
I got you, Princess.
So yeah, your hygiene looks off before I even see you. It's just some people who look like they stink, you know, before you even get to them.
He said looks like they stink.
Got the Patrick Star. The Patrick Star from SpongeBob.
Hey, look. It was this little young white girl, right?
Not at all, boy.
And she like played soccer, right? So she was just thick as hell, right? She used to work with me, right? Cutie pie. She liked me too. But her underarm, I'm like, yo, is it like a religious thing? What is that? All the girls, like I said, hey man, y'all wrong, man. Somebody gotta tell that girl, man. she can't even work here like that. The customers looking at her crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
So you could have bought her a speed. You could have bought her. You could have bought her deodorant.
Marcus, he said,
Yo,
I mean, you might be making some bad decisions about your pussy too.
Yo, son.
GYN.
Yo, watch this. Let me drop something on you. Yo, why? Hold on.
Just Vic, you could have bought her a speed stick.
Wait, let me just say this real quick. Hold on. Let me just say this real quick. Do you know every hood that I lived in, there was one dude with the preface of dirty before his name. There was one neighborhood that was Dirty Mike. Next one was Dirty Chris, right? Next one was Dirty Red. Now, where I grew up in East Flatbush, it was a lot of Jamaicans and Yardis. There was one dude, they called him Dirty Wayne, right? There's always the dirty dude in the hood, and everybody know who he is. But I guess Princess has the dirty dart to be able to detect.
Yeah, she seen you coming, bro. She made a left, bro. She ain't even look up.
Right.
And yeah,
she's like,
man.
oh, I smell you.
Everybody on here is great for the most part.
I can smell your soul, sir.
Something smells funny right here, and it ain't me.
Right.
Okay. Last question. Last question. Last question. Because these is real topics. Okay. So let's just deal with the hair. Are you aware that the majority of black men that I know, I can't speak for all black men, but the majority of black men that I know, with all of their voracious appetites of all kinds, when they refer to black women, the ones that love black women, they don't like to see y'all with what Brother Tommy Sotomayor calls hairheads. They don't. They would rather see the little ponytail than work on your own shit. Do you feel like that, or do you think that those things accentuate you and make you more of what you already are?
Personally, I've never worn a weave or a wig, so I can't say anything on that. But from the
She
men,
said she's different, fellas.
Bless this girl's heart.
The men around me, as for my male cousins, what they've told me, the general feedback is they don't like weaves or wigs. So I can only go by that.
I call those tarantulas.
Now, I'm gonna be real about this though. I'm gonna tell you why we don't like all of that shit. And Princess K was talking about it on the good side of it. But there's a bad side of it too, where the girls meet up before school and they check each other out and they make sure that everything is right and tight. But they got a different agenda than what Princess K's got.
The opposite.
And if y'all know anything about me that listen to me on other platforms, not only do I want to get our house financially in order, I also want to put my neck on the sisterhood. Because the sisterhood creates all of this bullshit for us that we have to deal with. Sisterhood ain't just women, it's homosexual, it's the government system through child support and other mechanisms. It is a very intricate, powerful entity that must be dealt with on every level. And the reality of it is that I ain't never met no real heterosexual man that has kicked a fine ass woman out of his bed because her toenails didn't match her fingernails. We don't give a fuck about shit like that. We don't give a fuck about blue weave, pink weaves, this, that wig, this, that. We don't care about any of that stuff. Most of the girls we fell in love with in elementary and middle school, like you said, had the ponytail, had the pigtails, had the little ball, the balls and the beads or the this or the that.
The natural look.
So we know off bucks we don't need that shit. Off bucks. But you got this whole narrative that has been through media, through television, movies, radio, commercials. I can't go to the liquor store without seeing 5 bitches on the poster holding blood wives.
Looking like Cat Williams. Looking like Cat Williams' perm.
Like, what's going on out here?
Oh shit.
So the problem is that we as money, we eat that shit up. And we gotta realize it's all advertisement. It has its place, but that don't mean that we got to turn our real life into a stage. Chef can definitely go back with me on this. I'm sure all of y'all can, but I know Chef can. How many of these niggas out here is living CB4 life? How many of these niggas out here is trying to be gusto in their everyday life just because because that was advertised to them? They're
trying to make it real. Life imitating art.
Exactly. And but you're not benefiting the profit.
Life imitates art, imitates life, because the art that comes from that life ends up creating a new generation of life based on a fallacy, on an opinion, on a bullshit idea.
And I'm gonna back that up with some historic, so that it won't hurt nobody's feelings. Because I know that, myself included, I'm part of the hip hop culture. So I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but please make the parallel yourself with what I'm about to say. Step and fetch it. We all know that term. We all hate it. We all this and that. But the real Step and Fetch It was the first $1 million movie maker of his time. There was nobody else that was bringing in the money that Step and Fetch It was bringing in. And the reason that he was able to bring in that money is because we as a culture was the hardest working people in America. We worked, we were sharecroppers, we were business owners, we were finally getting to go to secondary post-education schools and become doctors, lawyers, architects, etc. Because not only was Tulsa Black-owned businesses, it was Black built as well. Your Capitol, your White House, all of these things that everybody tries to get your money for, your ancestors built that shit. So that's where we come from, and that's our lineage. But because of Step and Fetch It, it worked at the time because it was funny to see a lazy Black person. It was the most unnatural thing that you could see at that time, was a Black lazy person. But then they turned that media and they turned that into rhetoric because they broke the generational gap between grandpa and grandson. So we don't even understand the context of what Step and Fetch It was built for. We're just taking it under our context and we say, you know what, this nigga's a coon. This nigga's an Uncle Tom. He's a Step and Fetch It, man. That can't represent us. That's some bullshit. And we're right, it is some bullshit. But we created it because he was the Marlon Wayans of his time. He was, Step and Fetch It was sarcasm at its finest. And they took that sarcastic narrative and made it our life for real. Like you said, life imitates art, imitates life. But the only difference is that the art gets the fucking money.
Yes, sir. B9, folks don't even realize when they talk about how Step and Fetch It. Some people don't even know. Some people think Step and Fetch It is two different people, like Step and Fetch It. It's one man, Step and Fetch It, right? Step and Fetch It. Literally, he was like the first Shabba, a dancehall artist you had, but the thing is he had to fit himself within the whole Hollywood scheme that they had going on at that time. He was half Jamaican and half Bahamian. He was an island dude. You get what I'm saying? So he had a different type of swag that was used in an entertaining fashion. But the thing is, he was he was the first Black millionaire actor. And this was without, what's her name? Mamie, the one that ended up winning the Oscar for which one?
Hattie McDaniels.
Hattie McDaniels. Thank you. I said Mamie. Yeah, for playing Mamie. But Hattie McDaniels, he actually made $1 million before her.
Stephen Fetchit was one of the original founders of Baldwin Hills.
Yes.
So not only was he the first, he created an infrastructure and a legacy and started something for us that lives till this day. And like I say, because we don't understand context, we don't understand how things really work in the grand scheme of things. And if we understood context a lot better, we would be a lot better because we would know how to really move going forward, because we would understand all of the mistakes and all of the traps that they put out there for us when we finally took 2 steps ahead. They made sure to keep us on a rope or on a chain or whatever so that they can pull us back 5 steps. Chris Rock famously said a joke. You got 7 points, I got 3 points, you lose. And that's what we're going through, because we all know, we preached ad nauseum how dominant we are. We preached ad nauseum how, intellectually superior, how spiritually superior we are. But what we don't talk about is the bottom line, the results. Because if I'm doing all of this work and I'm this great man, then where are my spoils? Where's my rewards at? Where's my pot of gold at? Where's my fine Herm waiting for me to come home and massage me and feed me grapes? Because everybody says that I'm worth it. Everybody says that, I've done the work and I'm the most dominant and my people have created everything and done everything. But we don't talk about the real shit. Like I say, when we talk about Black history, the number one thing that we should talk about are words like patent. That should be what Black history is. Patent awareness.
Hey, somebody got mute.
Hello, somebody.
Yeah, like I was saying, Black History Month should be renamed Patent Awareness Month. The whole month we should teach our people about patents, about how we were robbed of literally zillions of dollars because they didn't allow us to get the patents on the inventions that we made. So if we can go back and really trace these patents, we can find so much more Black history. We can find so much more things that we are owed for. See, that's another reason that reparations isn't going to come, because we don't have the proper infrastructure in place to even calculate the numbers of what we are owed. The numbers that I'm hearing, we are grossly giving a discount. And I thought the whole point of us getting paid was to get square. Not to be like, all right, you gave me this, but you still gonna owe me again because I forgot.
Nah, it's gonna be a one-shot Charlie if you ever get it.
If you don't curry the one, then you didn't curry the one, dummy. But everybody want to hurry up and rush and get to the bag, and we ain't curried the one. We don't even know what numerical column we belong in yet. So when we get in the right column and we actually put the work in and prepare properly, then we can have that conversation. So all of that shit that when I listen to all this Hotep and all this blackity black and all this black diaspora and diaspora, however the hell you pronounce it, how come we ain't made no money together then? How come this black diaspora ain't made no fucking global economies together? Why are we not importing and exporting with this diaspora? Oh no, we got a special handshake though. Oh, if our thumbs don't touch when we shaking hands, you ain't real. Man, fuck that.
Hey, stop, man. Stop. Let that shit breathe, man. Oh shit. He said if our thumbs don't touch.
Well, nothing JT said, let that shit breathe.
You ain't real.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
He's right, but he's not real.
Hey.
Damn.
Yo, listen here, gentlemen. and Princess K, who's sitting there ever so quietly. Yo, I got to lay it down. You know, I have multiple responsibilities. What I definitely want to say tonight, this was a dope one right here. Clip this one for the record books. This was a pretty dope stream. 2 pieces. They caught the first piece, some caught the second. But hey, we always went on the replay. So peace and love, Mr. Best in the World. You my brother. You the homie that always make you want to be better. Oh, I'm about to come to you, B9. Trust me. Princess K, you glow across the screen, you know, and I'll leave it at that. DJ Eddie King.
Yes, sir.
I hit you. Okay, you there? Yo, hold it down. We always appreciate you. Marcus, mi hombre. You already know. Bendiciones. Jay Takashi. I want to talk to you on that Twitter stuff, man. Now, my guy, B9, is definitely my first time on the panel with you. Talk to me, fam. Yeah.
He said he's seen you before in these
You on
YouTube
mute.
streets.
You on mute.
Second time I came on your Four Horsemen platform.
Oh, yeah. Early in the game. Okay.
But yeah, I just want to say before you go and just to address everybody, and I want you here for this. Everybody subscribe to Chef's channel. Everybody subscribe and support, because too long have I heard all this blackety black talk about, you know, black supporting black businesses and this and that. And I've heard the excuse that, oh, I would support them, but their product costs more than the Asians down the street and this and that. And I'm an economic guy, so I can understand that. But now we in a world where all you got to do is hit a motherfucking like button, subscribe button for free. For free, y'all.
For the frisky.
Everybody that has a platform, you gotta support them, whether you rock with them or not. Support them. It is free to do so. So when you talk all this diaspora and you talk all this hotep and you talk all this other stuff, and you can't even hit a like button for someone just because they look like you, but you don't like what they saying,
You better put your thumb up.
shut the
Let
fuck
me know you real.
Exactly.
Right.
Use that thumb the right way. Exactly, my man. Hey, me and Vic gonna write comedy movies together, y'all. I'm telling y'all that right now. But
Already.
Already. But yo,
Chef, may I ask you one question though, brother? Please.
Yes,
Just
sir,
one.
please.
Just one. Okay. And shout out to the True Pill community too, y'all, on Facebook, man. Definitely, y'all better log into that, man. I mean, hold on, I gotta give Chef a zoom in for that one, so he can show up the little merchandise real quick. You know what I mean? Not the little merchandise, the merchandise. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That True Pill, dog. You know what I mean? What y'all know about that True Pill? Y'all know, y'all better get ready. You know what I mean? I don't know if we still got the pink. I think the pink's still sold out. I ain't even sure. I don't even know.
Yeah, that pink sold out. That pink sold out quick.
The pink gone, boy. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
but
Queen will be out in about 5 minutes. She said she's gonna be on in 5 minutes. Real quick, Chef. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we talk now. Be nice about the whole YouTube thing and how we just need to make things a certain way. How we need to make things better, right? Correct. Now, with that being said, and you be in the forefront of trying to make things better, right? And trying to bring unity to the streets. You know what I mean? Do you think that could really happen, though, Chef? Do you think that could be a real thing? Because I'm really trying to rebuild that. You know I'm trying to rebuild that. You know the things I've been trying to do. So, do you think that's really a possibility? And welcome back, Queen.
What's
Yeah,
up,
welcome
guys?
back, Queen. Hey, Queen.
Welcome back,
I made
Queen.
it safely. And no accidents, no tickets.
Good. That's good. That's good.
So I'll say this. Can there be peace in the streets? Yes. However, in terms of reality, my brother, there's a yin and yang of life, the duality of positive and negative energies charging themselves. So you will not be able to understand the benefit and the beauty of good without understanding the pain and treachery of evil. You won't know what sweet tastes like, or you won't be able to appreciate sweet until you've tasted salty or bitter. So, can it ever stop? It can. Is it probable? Probably not, because we understand within the dynamic that we're in now the corporations have been able to literally attach a technology device, right? And utilize that technology device to have an intrinsic impact on an internal bodily function. You've all seen the studies that state that people getting likes on a social media platform gives them a natural dopamine rush, right? So understand this. If y'all into movies, Skynet is self-aware. Skynet is self-aware, okay? And when I say that to you, what I say is, can it stop? Yes, it can. Will it stop? Probably not, because we can also bring in another. I went Terminator reference. We can bring in a Matrix reference, right? There's the other side of it, which is people recognize the way this Matrix works, and they understand the necessity for mess and sensationalism. Because I always call it, what I call it, EI. In order to make success within a platform, entertainment base, you have to have entertainment, information, education, and intrigue. And that's one of my chefisms, right? You have to have the EI. Uh-oh. But
What's
anyway,
poppin'?
what's popping tonight, right?
What's popping tonight?
So the whole point is you're gonna have to have wolves. You're gonna have to have wolves in the forest, bro. You're gonna have to have lions in the jungle. It's going to be what it is, and we just move the way we move, but we all play a specific part within this ecosystem, because there will always be those that seek the light that we bring. Our tribe chooses us.
That's facts, Chef. And I just want to add on quickly to that. Going back to your original statement of that, where there's a yin, there will always be a yang. You're absolutely right. But when you really get into your studies, you understand that the yin controls the yang. You understand? Like there's always going to be a 360 circle. There's always going to be, but the mathematics control that. And when we control our ratio, we can make sure that the ratio of yin is not a 1-to-1 ratio of yang. We can control those ratios and make it a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 10-to-1 ratio. And that's where we have to focus at, is on the ratios, not trying to eradicate or cancel or eliminate. And that's why I wanted Chef to stay on the panel when I said what I said about shouting out other channels, because I recognize leadership. And I understand that we are the first wave of change. 99% are going to hate on us. But once again, now it's 4 o'clock in the morning, East Coast. Real leaders are not up at 4 o'clock in the morning having this conversation unless they want to get something accomplished. So we are the first wave of change. Everybody going to hate on us. Everybody going to say we crazy, we stupid, we this, we that. They said the same thing about the Wright brothers. They said the same thing about, remember when BlackBerry was out and they said that iPhone will never be shit. BlackBerries will always be the king of mobile phones. Well, how'd that turn out, motherfuckers?
Remember Blockbuster?
Right. Right.
How did that turn out?
We still waiting on that short squeeze.
It's coming back, Just Vic. It's coming back.
Let me buy the dip then.
Yo.
GC, that ain't even gonna be on the daggone New York Stock Exchange soon. So, but that's why I wanted Chef up here. That's why I wanted to make sure that because we control the narrative, because we built to hear we crazy. We built to hear, nah, I ain't with that. We built for that because we gonna keep doing what we got to do anyway, as long as we have our community and our round table and our network that's letting us know, nah, you ain't crazy, B9. They just ain't ready for it yet. But we what did Jay-Z say? I put out the same album. I just repackaged the cover. signed it different, and you motherfuckers bought it up when y'all hated it the first time. That's what we got to get to. We got to shove it down their throat until they understand that I want to eat this food. This is the actual most nutritious option for my mind, my soul, my body. It's going to take time because the devil is a lie, but he's a great lie. He's the best to ever do it. We only live to be 120 at our finest, at our best. The devil is literally hundreds of thousands years old at minimum. When you have that much time to work on your craft, you get good at it, ladies and gentlemen. So he knows what he's doing. That's why it's important for us to connect to our upper being, whomever it may be, God, Allah, whomever it is, the creator, whomever it is, we have to align with a higher being and allow that higher being to give us the macro of an umbrella coverage so that we come together as a unit. We always doing this shit, but we ain't never personified that shit. Every time close to it, somebody want to infiltrate. We got a rat, we got a mole, we got somebody that wants to bring us down because it doesn't fit into their agenda. Judas started a long time ago. You got it,
let me say this, Bina. I'm sorry. Now, Chef, I know you got to go, brother. Let me get a vote real quick. You know what I mean? One Chef, does everybody want to go home right now? Because I'm about, you know, if everybody want to go home, I'll let everybody go home. We going home or y'all staying? What y'all doing?
Look, remember, I'm executive, so I stay up any longer, I'm going to be writing more people up tomorrow.
I feel
you. I'm down for whatever. I know Chef got to go, but if everybody...
I'm up through there. B9 said it, man. You can talk about it for so long, but at some point, we got to break the huddle and go get some work done. You know what I'm saying?
We going home?
Don't just talk about it, go be about it.
We going home? Okay, we're going to go home. We're going to go home.
Where you going, Big?
And get a little bit more work done before I can wake up and get these kids from school, because that's when I'm gonna wake up.
So first, I'm gonna holler at my man real quick. Let me go at the bottom. You know what I mean? Let me start with him first because I know you got to go. Start with the homie Chef. Chef, tell him who you are, man. You know, let him know your social medias and all that. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Chef Shapino. You can catch me. Like the name on the screen, YouTube, IG, just take out the space, one word. Check me out. We got a lot going on. We have the Fatherhood Sunday Sip every single Sunday. Well, not every single Sunday, but most Sundays. And we have one, which is the daughter edition, since the fella's going to be watching the Super Bowl. We're going to have the edition talking about keeping our daughters away from the streets. So, Sisters Flowers, come join. Outside of that, myself, my brother Victor Freeze, we keep that channel going. There's a lot of good stuff for you. We got some food, and I'm gonna be dropping some more food stuff for you in the next couple of days. Hold it down. Peace, love, and light. I'll let your boy Chef out.
Love you, Chef, man. You already know, man.
You stop asking me. That is not comment, okay? Sorry, y'all. Oh shoot, my bad. My brother asked you that comment.
Stop kicking the table.
Chef, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. And Chef, yo, I'm like I said, we were building that family thing, brother. We were building our circle. We're gonna be in talks, man. You already know. Love you, man.
Love you back, bro.
What's up, man? Much love. Much love to you, Chef, man.
Queen.
All of y'all.
Let them know who you are, Queen. What's up? Talk to us.
Queen 2K.
What's up, guys? And Flower.
What's up?
What's up?
And Flower.
My name is Queen Forever 2K. You can see me on Instagram. You know, I support knowledge and relationships. I'm one of their, peoples. I don't know if I want to do a channel yet. I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if y'all ready for me. But so I'll go out and support, and I'll be there, Chef, on Sundays. Welcome, everyone. And Princess, please stay for a few minutes. I would like to chat with you about some things, and that's it.
Yeah, we got an after party after the after party. Definitely.
What thing?
Hotel lobby.
Man.
Funny guys.
I gotta shout out my little bro here, man. You know what I mean? Jay Takashi. Let them know who you are. Let them know what you're doing, man. And yo, and let me know if they got any more IMAX seats. You know what I mean, for that Batman movie, baby. I'll have me. Let them know who you
All
are,
right.
brother.
All right, man. I'll tell you guys exactly who I am. I'm Jay Takashi, guys. I'm an upcoming YouTuber. I literally, like I said, I literally make videos, on Asian culture. I'm actually, my first one is popping up tomorrow. No, my bad, today. Shit. And I told you guys it's work. But yeah, man. Like I said, I'm always curious to hear different perspectives. I like collabing with people such as my man, Knowledge and Relationships here. My man 84. Like, Marcus, my cat B9 and Princess K, Queen, all these cats here. Like I said, love them, respect them. And like I said, just be up on the be prepared for the next stream that me and Princess K are gonna do next Friday, based on K-pop and J-pop. Because
Yo, I'm coming through to that, Jay, and I'm singing. I'm gonna sing. You doing some karaoke? I'm there. I'm singing, brother.
Okay, bro. I sing. I listen. I mean, I'm only unique because I speak Japanese, so there's a difference. So yeah, but I got you, bro. Definitely.
Let's go. Let's go.
I am there.
It's a little
I
Japanese.
am there, man.
Okay.
Well,
For real.
I sing Ebonics, so I'll bring that fire.
All right,
Lord have
sweetheart,
mercy.
Queen. I want to hear it. I want to hear that. That'd be nice. And
You gotta come with
before
that
this,
Blackanese.
exactly, you got to do it. And before pass the torch to somebody signing out, to my man Chef. Funny that you brought up Bobby Brown. I was bumping his music up all day at work today. So thank you.
Girl, ever. Let me stop.
Man,
know it.
that video.
And y'all have a great night.
Helicopter video. That Bobby Brown was in though. Man, somebody get that boy a bag.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go to my man B9 Nizzle. Man, he has so much knowledge and wisdom, man.
Yo, that's who B9 look like. Lazy Bone. That's who he look like.
I said Bone Thugs and Harmony or Bob
man.
Marley.
Dude, look at it. Look at it.
Bob Marley. Bob Marley for real.
No, man. Lazy Bone. Look at it, bro.
You look like B9, man. Don't do that man like that.
What's wrong with that, man?
I get Snoop. I get Nipsey Hussle. When
I can say Nip.
When I cut my hair, people say I look like Marlon Wayans. I get Obama.
All my life. Waiting all my life.
Yeah, it don't bother me at all. But like my man said, I'm B9. I'm the Nizzle. So I want to appreciate this platform, Knowledge and Relationships. Shout out to my man M3. Shout out to my man 84. God bless y'all for even allowing me to feel comfortable in your house, because people don't understand how difficult it is to do that and have as many guests over as you have and make sure everybody gets home safely and had a great time. So shout outs to you all first and foremost. And like I said, let's support each other, you all. Simple as that. I love all of you all. I hope all of y'all love me. But even if you don't, support each other. Hit a like button, hit a subscribe for these people's channels, because this is a representation of Black business. For a lot of people, it is their Black business. So if you say that you support your people like you claim, put your money where your mouth is. And this is the smallest level that you can do it on. So if you can't handle this basic mathematics, stop talking to me about calculus, okay?
Love you, B9. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Much love, B9.
Big bro, we love you, man. Man, Vic, what up, Vic? Vic, what up, baby?
Just Vic.
Vic, let them know what you is, man. Let them
building.
know who you're about. Let them know what you do, baby. Nighthawks in the building, man, for real. Other side of
Saying
Nighthawk.
nobody, I'm just Vic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also known as Victor Freeze and Victor Freeze Music. If you type that all in together, Victor Freeze Music, in your YouTube search bar, you're gonna pull up something that look a little something like that. Hit that, subscribe, hit the notifications, and hit that about tab if you want to see the link tree for some of the new music. I appreciate my brothers over here at Knowledge and Relationships, just like Brother B9 spoke on. This is a very comfortable setting to feel like a second home. You know what I mean? Coming over just to hang out with the homies. You know what I mean? And We just cooling and kicking and talking about the things that we want to talk about. And if nothing ever comes of that, other than just the people in this room get to have these conversations, it's worth it to me. So appreciate y'all rocking with us. If y'all want to hear some more, you know where to find us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Victor Freeze, you know we love you, brother.
Yes, sir,
Most
man.
definitely. Gotta go to my man, the rookie. You know what I'm saying? Rookie Marcus Rodriguez. What up, baby? Talk to him.
No, man, I just
Let's
want to say I
go.
appreciate everything. I appreciate all you guys, and it was a great time, fun time. I can't do nothing about dudes with receding hairlines. I can't help y'all with that with you squiggly lines.
Hey, don't worry about it. You're gonna be scribbling your own line in a little bit of time. Don't just wait for it.
Just wait till I'm 40. No, but I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody. Everybody did some great knowledge, advice, and a lot of prosperity. So I wish you guys nothing but the best, and say everything and anything, all your endeavors and adventures. You know.
All right. And when you
Love
get
you,
to
bro.
when you get to my age, you're gonna look like Luigi.
Man. I gotta go to my sister. You know what I mean? Princess K, what's going on, Princess K? Talk to us. Let us know who you are. Let us know what you're doing.
Close up.
Well, as you can see, I'm Princess K. Shout out to the Knowledge and Relationships, Best in the World 84, DJ Eddie King, the whole team. Shout out to allowing me on here to just really listen and sometimes speak when I got my mouth in. But thank you all. I hope everybody leaves here and is safe. Hold on to your peace. Move and speak with intention. And try to smile at someone once a day at least. Much love and blessings to all.
Much love to
love
you,
to
sister.
you
Do you,
too,
do
sis.
you, do you have you
Bro.
got something coming up? Princess K, you got something you rocking with? Cause I heard Jay kind of mention it. You got something you rocking with?
Oh yeah. Next Friday, me and Jay are gonna have a stream about K-pop and J-pop, some of the things we're interested in. I think we'll be throwing in some oldies music too. So tune in and watch that. I may be singing a few times in that. I won't be able to help myself, but tune in, watch us, like the video, support us. Yeah.
Look, y'all see some Isley Brothers for the love of you. I'm going in. I'm letting you know that right now. Let me stop. Okay. So let me go to the music coordinator. Man, this dude held me down the whole night, man. Shout out to M3, shout out to First Lady Tim, shout out to Damo, but I gotta give a big up to my man right here. He held me down the whole night. DJ Eddie King. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just want to say, man, thank everybody from joining the panel, man. Thank everybody in the chat, man. I had a great time, man. This was a great conversation. I want to say shout out to the manager of Knowledge and Relationship. I want to give a shout out to you too. And I am the music creator for Knowledge and Relationship. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you get recent videos, old videos. You can check me up, look me up on YouTube, DJ Eddie King, Instagram, dj.eddie.king. Please, I will be dropping some more new music on Instagram, not YouTube yet, but just so far I will be dropping music on Instagram. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the shout out too. I'm gonna go ahead and push this along. Oh, and shout out to M3, man. Hopefully, man, you can you know you land safely, man. You know what I mean? You land safely, and the minute you land, you don't say hopefully. You get to the house quick and get some rest, man. It is late. It's like 1:21 over here. I don't know what time it is over there, but it's late. So hopefully you get your good rest on, man. And I'll be praying for you too, man. Have a safe flight and safe trip. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Mr. Best in the World.
Yo, thank y'all for being a part. You know what I mean? Thank you, Vic. Love you, Vic. Love you, DJ A. Love everybody. Princess K, Marcus Rodriguez, Chef Pino, B9, Takashi. Love everybody. Love everybody that came on earlier too. Yella. You know what I mean? Black Men Unfiltered. Everybody that came through that showed us love, man. Everybody that
Yeah.
came through that showed us love. We definitely love y'all and appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all
Yes,
came
sir.
through so much. We had to switch the lineup up and everything. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to M3. Shout out to M3. Shout out to M3, man. Knowledge and relationship itself, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to First Lady Tammy. Damo got her show coming up this Saturday, y'all. Tune in 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is the Queen Damo show. She will be on with her and Miss Petty, Penny, Luann, Al. They'll be on. You know what I mean? Definitely holding it down. Thanks for everybody in the comments holding it down, man. We appreciate y'all for staying and rocking with us, even to part 2. Danique Anthony, What Now 23G, Sherelle. I see everybody up in there, man, showing us love. And shout out to all the YouTube content creators, man. Much love to everybody, man. We love y'all, man. Thank you for supporting us and being with us and rocking with us, man. And we got
Yes.
so much stuff coming up, man. We got so much stuff coming up. But yeah, with that being said,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? I'm going to bid y'all a good evening. Play the outro, and if y'all want to stick around for the after party, you know what it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But we're gonna have some private discussions in the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The background. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? As I hit the background. Everybody, good
The
night.
back of the show is the back of the party.
The DJ.